This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Thursday, October 2nd. Lots of sunshine and warmth today with a high of 94. Clear skies tonight with a low of 70. Here are today's headlines. With mounting repair costs that could top $100 million, Dallas's City Hall is at the center of what likely will be a public and emotional conversation about whether to salvage the brutalist building or tear it down. City Hall's problems go beyond faulty wiring and a leaky parking garage. Some of its maintenance needs are severe enough to threaten its structural integrity and will inform a debate about whether Dallas's most recognizable government building is even worth saving, especially as the land beneath it has never been more valuable. With no clear funding to fix City Hall and no clear consensus yet on whether to save or replace it, the concrete fortress on Marilla Street sits in limbo, a leaking, underfunded icon at the center of a fight over Dallas's future. The issue is unfolding as the Dallas Mavericks search for a site to build a new arena, and some see the government building's plot as prime real estate. In other news, a Southlake woman accused of trafficking women to a New York City financier's sex dungeon worked as a substitute teacher for Carroll ISD. In a page-long statement Tuesday, Carroll ISD School Board President Cam Bryan acknowledged that 45-year-old Jennifer Powers worked at the district but did not say how long. Bryan went on to say that the individual in question is no longer employed by Carroll ISD, has been fully removed from all roles, and no longer has any access to campuses or facilities. Powers was arrested Friday in Southlake and pleaded not guilty Wednesday at a federal court in New York City. Prosecutors say Powers recruited and arranged travel for women to meet her boss, 70-year-old retired financier Howard Rubin, for violent sex sessions that included bondage, discipline, dominance, submission, and sadomasochism. The indictment alleges Powers and Rubin recruited women, often former Playboy models, through social media and misrepresented the nature of the sexual encounters. During the sexual encounters, Rubin engaged in physical and sexual violence and performed actions against their consent, leaving them maimed and bruised. The indictment said some of the women fell unconscious during the encounters. Next up, Prosper ISD tried to take the lead in the state's stadium arms race back in 2023, asking voters to approve a $2.8 billion bond package that included a record-setting $94 million for a new football stadium. The fast-growing community in the northern Dallas suburbs made its pitch only 4 years after opening the $53 million Children's Health Stadium. The case was made for a second stadium to accommodate the 3 high schools Prosper has opened in the last 5 years, with another on the way. But voters were not buying it. Last year, Anna ISD made a bid for the most expensive high school football stadium in Texas. Voters there rejected the $100 million proposal for the second time. Brandon Rottinghouse, professor of political science at the University of Houston, said, "Bond voters are saying enough is enough. Voters are becoming more cost-conscious on bonds than ever before. There were efforts to build these mega-stadiums, and the voters looked carefully at the fine print, and they decided they did not want to foot the cost for it." The Dallas area had 28 new high school stadiums open from 2000 to 2019, but only 4 from 2020 to 2024. That's according to information the Dallas Morning News received from school districts to gauge the investment North Texas communities are making in football. And for the second time in 2 years, Dallas has delayed its plan to end alleyway trash and recycling pickup for thousands of households after strong resident opposition. City Manager Kimberly Bizor Tolbert announced Wednesday that the phaseout, originally set for January, is now on hold. She said she ordered the sanitation director to explore other options for keeping alley service in areas where residents want it. Tolbert said the sanitation department will conduct a survey in October and November to gauge resident interest in continuing alley service. One option being considered is using private trash collection companies, which might charge higher rates for customers. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from the Dallas Morning News.